Good morning once again. I'm Channel 9 Steve Udelson outside the Channel 9 studios. Our special Steve's Coats for Kids Collection Day well underway. Our friends at Showmars are here. You can see Batman and Belle in the back. That's been a big hit with the kids. Friends from Hendrick Honda brought along some Brunswick stew. You can get some if you bring a donation before 1 o'clock. And, of course, all these coats go through Cintas and eventually to Crisis Assistance Ministry. We got a lot of cold weather left. We want to keep as many kids warm as possible. Come on down. We're here till 7.
It's a big day here at Channel 9, our 14th annual collection here at our studios for our Steve's Coats for Kids Drive. Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson leads this important effort every year to make sure kids in our area have warm winter coats. And Steve, you have been out there collecting coats for a couple of hours now. How's it going?
It's going really well. I got to tell you, I'm enjoying the break that Keith's been talking about and the chill, that's for sure. We've had hundreds of kids come by, and look at this. We've got Batman. We've got Belle helping out, fill up the coat drive. And again, all these barrels are going to get filled up. So here's the story. We fill up the barrels with the coats. They go to our friends at Cintas, who joined us a couple of years ago. All the coats that aren't new get cleaned. They get mended if need be, and then they get put onto the racks of Crisis Assistance, all in about 3 days' time. Our friends at Hendrick Honda have come by. If you want incentive to come by before 1, they have cooked up a pot of Brunswick stew that is absolutely gangbusters. Come on by and get some of that. And of course, our friends at Showmars have come by, and they will help you out as well, give you some a free spin on their wheel. And again, all these coats, the big catch is we go to Crisis Assistance Ministry, which is right here in Charlotte. And all we're trying to do is keep area kids warm. New and gently used coats of all sizes. And as is usually the case, it's the larger coats that we need the most of.
Awesome. Can't wait to join you out there, Steve. You have plenty of time to help out today. Our collection runs until 7 p.m. And again, we are at 1901 North Tryon Street. Come out, meet Steve and our team. We'd love for you to stop by.
Good afternoon. I'm Channel 9 Steve Udelson. We are outside the Channel 9 studios. 1901 North Tryon Street. Our annual collection day for Steve's Coats for Kids is well underway. And boy, we've got a lot of donations. You know how brutally cold it's been. We're enjoying the break now, but the chill is on its way back. New and gently used coats of all sizes is usually the case. It's the larger sizes that we have the greatest need for. Come on by. We're here till 7. Good afternoon. I'm Channel 9 Steve Udelson. Once again live outside our studios, 1901 North Tryon Street. Our annual Steve's Coats for Kids Collection Day is going like gangbusters. All these coats you see being taken off the truck came from Piedmont Middle School in Charlotte. Kids helping kids. That, my friends, is what it's all about. These coats will go to Cintas to get cleaned and then out to Crisis Assistance Ministry, helping to keep kids warm. We'll be here till 7. If you can't make it, go to stevescoatsforkids.com for the nearest location.
It's one of the biggest days of the year for us right here at Channel 9. It's our collection of Steve's Coats for Kids at our studios.
Is it my turn now? I was just so fired up there. I wanted to read it really badly. The 14th year Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson has led this drive, making sure kids have warm winter coats. And Steve, you've been very busy out there on a gorgeous day. Yeah,
Scott, love the energy out there, right? Well, just moments ago, one of our sponsors, ER Plumbing, came by. Dave Parker and his gang, a truck full of coats. So we've had a steady stream all day long. The first donors of the day, though, were certainly the youngest of the day. We have our front lawn absolutely filled with little ones from Kids Are Kids and Matthews. One by one, they lined up to drop off their coats in the barrels. We had Batman and Belle here, too, which was a huge hit, as you might imagine. We also had kids from the Primrose School of Huntersville stop by, and they were loaded down with coats as well. Their teacher told me they spent a lot of time learning about helping others.
There are some kids out there who might not have everything that they have, and that they get the satisfaction and joy of donating to those who are in need.
Kids helping kids, that's what it's all about. And we're going to be here till 7 o'clock this evening. If you can't make it, don't worry. The collection goes for a few more days. You can go to stevescoatsforkids.com to find out the nearest drop-off location to you. Scott?
All right, so Steve, lots of different kind of coats. Anything particular we're looking for? Of course, warm winter coats, but any certain sizes, anything like that?
Yeah, you know, a lot of folks love those cute little coats, which is great, but kids outgrow them so quickly. The larger adult sizes are actually best.
All right, thanks very much. And we saw some of those coming in today, Steve. Thank you. You still have time if you want to help out at our collection. We're out there until 7 o'clock, and again, we're at our studios, 1901 North Tryon Street. Steve would love to see you come by and say hello.
Channel 9 has certainly been a very busy place today. Many of you, our viewers, have been stopping by and making donations to our Steve's Coats for Kids drive.
Yeah, the need is really tremendous every year, but already we know a lot of kids are going to be warm this winter because of you. Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson leads this drive every year. Steve, people still coming by?
They are, Scott. It's been very busy all day long, continuing into this evening. I want to show you one very impressive donation we got a little bit earlier this afternoon. It all started with flashing blue lights pulling into our parking lot. It was officers from the motorcycle unit of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. All 13 divisions participated and helped to collect the coats out of the boxes you see here.
We ride year-round, so we definitely know the benefit of having a good coat. Last week in particular was extremely cold for the Charlotte region.
And it was certainly a welcome donation. I want to share a little something with you. Check this out. An absolutely filled truck with from Cintas with coats that you donated today. I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart and all the kids that will be seeing these over the next few days. Erica?
Thank you, Steve. It certainly is precious every year. Remember, if you cannot make it to our studios before 7 o'clock tonight, you can donate all of your new or gently used coats at any Ashley Home Store location, Show Mars, Hendrick Honda, and ER Plumbing Services. StevesCoatsForKids.com has all the details on our website.
It was busier than usual today here at Channel 9. We held our all-day collection of Steve's Coats for Kids. So many people stopped by, all of them with warm winter coats for local kids in need. Some were returning donors who come by each and every year, and we always appreciate seeing them. But we also saw a lot of first-time donors like Billy Puckett and his wife.
So how does it make you feel knowing you're going to help keep kids warm?
We feel good about that. That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so important, especially as bad as cold as it's been here the last little bit.
These coats will be sorted and cleaned starting tomorrow, and many of them will be on the backs of children who need them by Friday. And you can still donate new and gently used coats through the weekend at Ashley Home Store, Show Mars, Hendrick Honda, and ER Plumbing Services. StevesCoatsForKids.com has more details.
We want to remind you the collection of Steve's Coats for Kids, it's still going on. You can donate new and gently used coats throughout the weekend at Ashley Home Store, Show Mars, Hendrick Honda, and ER Plumbing Services. We had a fantastic collection day here at our studios yesterday. People stopped by all day long. Warm winter coats for local kids in need. Some coats were brand new. Some came from people's closets. We appreciated every single one of those. And perhaps the most special moment of the day happened when Thomas Henkel stopped by. Now, his son Daniel died unexpectedly back in November, and it was with a lot of emotion that he decided to donate Daniel's coats.
That one was his. That one was his. This is yours.
Just so touching right there. How about that kind gesture? Steve and our team made sure that Daniel's coats were handled with extra special care. We really appreciate it. And those coats are going to be put to such good use, warming up kids who otherwise, you know, they'd be cold.
Yeah, there's a big need, and the fact that he even thought of that after what he's been going through is really amazing.
Your donations are still coming in days after we officially wrapped up Channel 9's collection of Steve's Coats for Kids.
We are so grateful, and tonight, take a look at what happens to those coats right after you donate them.
I love this fuchsia. This color is
Angela Sutton and Donna Chappell are going through just some of the donations to Steve's Coats for Kids. They work at Nordgear in Southwest Charlotte, led a collection among their co-workers.
I think it's very important to help out others. That could one day very well be me.
Coats can get expensive, and especially kids who they can grow out of a coat in a year.
Nordgear is a customer of Cintas, which handles uniforms for businesses all over Charlotte. For 3 years now, Cintas has picked up coats from our donation sites.
Our partners here are always eager to participate. They're always asking when it's going to start up again the following year. So for us, it's just a win-win all around.
Every coat that comes into Steve's Coats for Kids passes through Cintas. Partners here inspect them all, and if necessary, clean or mend them.
They're able to then turn those coats around quickly if they're new and ready to go. If not, they bring them back here where we can launder them, inspect them, repair if needed.
So when a coat leaves here, even if it's not brand new, it sure looks as good as new. And every coat is one more child who won't be cold. So Crisis Assistance Ministry, as you may well imagine, has been very busy distributing all the coats to thousands of kids that are already warmer, all because of you.
I've seen a ton of them come in, but do you know how many we got this year?
We don't have a number just yet. I can tell you this, it's a whole lot. We're probably going to set a record. I mean, thanks to you, of course, and am I surprised? No. I mean, we ask every year, and folks are just
They
so
deliver.
giving. Absolutely.
We love breaking that record, too.
Yeah.
For more information on our collection and how you can be a part of it, go to WSOCTV.com and click on the Steve's Coats tab.
We have some important numbers to share with you tonight. The grand total for this year's Steve's Coats for Kids Drive.
That was my drum roll. Hope
It was
you liked
good.
A huge success, once again, spearheaded, as always, by Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson. Before we get to the totals, though, Steve shows you the path that one coat took in tonight's Family Focus.
This huge load of coats came to us from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Local students collected them, and director Lori Pluck dropped them off at our studios. And one coat in particular caught our eye.
We've got a great little coat for a little girl.
But it was what we call gently used and needed just a little bit of attention.
Cleaning around the pockets and on the sleeves.
So it was off to Cintas, where every coat donated to our drive is inspected and given lots of TLC.
I don't want to say work miracles, but we can do a lot of things to our garments that you wouldn't think would be possible as far as getting things clean and making them look almost new again.
That little tan coat got quite a thorough checkup, with buttons and seams reinforced and a professional cleaning. The result, good as new. Then it was off to Crisis Assistance Ministry, where single mom Quinetta was in desperate need of coats for her kids.
I lost my job a few months ago, so things have been a little tough. Let's see what this one fits like Josiah.
This coat, a perfect fit for Josiah. Meanwhile, Aaliyah had her eye and hand on that tan one.
This one?
It, too, is a perfect fit. So just a few days after it was donated, that little tan coat has made its way to the perfect little girl.
This is really cute on you.
Not just cute, but warm. And that is what Steve's Coats for Kids is all about. Okay, so that's one coat, right? One warm and, of course, very happy child. Drum roll again. Thank you. Let's multiply that. How about 24,041 coats?
Amazing.
That's how many came in this year, a new record. Absolutely unbelievable. And you know, my name is on this, but it takes a village, right? A lot of folks behind the scenes. And of course, it's you. Every year we ask the folks to give, and that's the fiber of this community. We're givers, we do, and that's what happens.
And it's really extra special when you see that end result, see the little girl, and she's just adorable.
24,000 warm kids. And in case you're wondering, if we start to get a nice early spring, as a lot of folks are hoping for, and there are leftover coats, Crisis holds them over the summer, so when we cool off again next fall, we're good to go.
This was year 14 for Steve.
Right.
15, we're already starting to gear up and get going to do it again.
Can we take a minute to breathe?
Congratulations, great job.
Well,
Thanks to the community, too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.